Welcome to the story guide. Apollo, the radiant god of light, music, prophecy, healing, and more, stands as one of the most complex and influential deities in the Greek pantheon. More than just a symbol of the sun, Apollo embodies the very essence of civilization, order, and the pursuit of knowledge. His multifaceted nature, encompassing both benevolent and destructive aspects, reflects the inherent contradictions and complexities of the human condition. Exploring the myths, symbols, and cult practices associated with Apollo reveals a deity whose influence permeated every facet of ancient Greek life and continues to resonate in modern culture. The birth of a god of light. Apollo's birth story is shrouded in myth and legend, reflecting his unique status among the Olympians. He was the son of Zeus, the king of the gods, and Leto, a Titan goddess. Hera, Zeus's jealous wife, relentlessly persecuted Leto, forbidding her from giving birth on any fixed land. Thus, Leto wandered the earth, eventually finding refuge on the tiny, floating island of Delos, which was not considered fixed land. There, clinging to a palm tree, Leto gave birth to Apollo and his twin sister, Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. The circumstances of Apollo's birth highlight his connection to liminal spaces, those existing between defined boundaries. Delos, a floating island, represents this liminality, a place outside the established order. This theme of being, between, worlds would continue to characterize Apollo's role as a mediator between the divine and human realms. The radiant archer, symbol of divine power. Apollo is often depicted as a beautiful, youthful god, radiating light and strength. His most prominent attribute is his bow and arrows, symbols of his divine power. While these arrows could bring swift and painless death, they were also associated with healing and protection. This duality reflects Apollo's complex nature, encompassing both destructive and benevolent forces. The image of Apollo as an archer also connects him to the concept of distance and precision. His arrows, capable of striking targets from afar, symbolize his ability to influence events from a distance, highlighting his prophetic abilities and his control over fate. The god of music and poetry, patron of the arts. Apollo was the patron god of music and poetry, presiding over the arts and inspiring creativity. He was the leader of the Muses, the goddesses who inspired artistic creation, and his lyre, a gift from Hermes, was a symbol of harmony and beauty. The sound of Apollo's lyre could soothe troubled souls, inspire great works of art, and even bring about peace and order. The association of Apollo with music and poetry underscores his connection to the rational and civilized aspects of human life. Music, with its inherent structure and harmony, represents the Apollonian ideal of order and balance. Poetry, as a form of communication and storytelling, reflects Apollo's role as a mediator and interpreter of divine will. The prophetic god, Oracle of Delphi. Apollo's most famous role was as the god of prophecy, with his oracle at Delphi serving as the most important and influential prophetic center in the ancient world. The Pythia, the priestess of Apollo, would enter a trance and deliver cryptic prophecies, which were then interpreted by priests. The Delphic oracle was consulted on matters of state, war, and personal affairs, and its pronouncements shaped the course of Greek history. The oracle at Delphi was considered the center of the world, the omphalos, symbolizing Apollo's central role in the cosmos. The pronouncements of the Pythia, though often ambiguous, were believed to be the voice of Apollo himself, revealing the divine will and offering guidance to mortals. This connection to prophecy further emphasizes Apollo's role as a mediator between the gods and humans, revealing the hidden truths of the universe. The healing god, Paean and protector. Apollo was also revered as a god of healing, known as Paean. He was believed to have the power to both inflict and cure disease. His association with healing highlights his protective role, safeguarding humans from harm and restoring balance to their lives. The concept of Apollo as a healer is closely linked to his role as a god of light. Light was associated with clarity, knowledge, and health, while darkness was associated with ignorance, disease, and death. Apollo's radiant light was believed to dispel the darkness of illness, bringing about healing and restoration. The god of order and civilization, lawgiver and founder of cities. Apollo was considered the embodiment of order, law, and civilization. He was the patron god of lawgivers and the founder of cities, establishing the rules and institutions that governed human society. His emphasis on order and balance reflected the Apollonian ideal of harmony and stability. The role of Apollo as a lawgiver highlights his connection to the rational and structured aspects of human life. He was believed to have inspired the great lawgivers of ancient Greece, providing them with the wisdom and guidance necessary to create just and equitable societies. His association with the founding of cities further emphasizes his role as a civilizing force, bringing order and structure to the chaotic world. The complexities of Apollo, light and shadow. While Apollo is often portrayed as a benevolent and radiant god, his mythology also reveals a darker side. He could be swift to anger, punishing those who dared to challenge his authority. The story of Marsyas, the satyr who dared to challenge Apollo's musical skills, serves as a cautionary tale of the god's wrath. This duality reflects the inherent complexities of the human condition. Apollo, as a symbol of civilization and order, also embodies the potential for destruction and violence that lies beneath the surface of human society. His darker side reminds us that even the most benevolent forces can be capable of great harm. Apollo's legacy, influence on Western culture. The influence of Apollo extends far beyond the ancient world. His image and symbolism have been appropriated and reinterpreted throughout history, shaping Western art, literature, and philosophy. From the Renaissance depictions of Apollo as the sun god to the neoclassical emphasis on Apollonian order and reason, Apollo has remained a powerful symbol of human aspiration and the pursuit of knowledge. In modern times, Apollo's name has been invoked in various contexts, from the Apollo space program to the realm of psychology, where the term Apollonian is used to describe a personality type characterized by rationality, order, and control. The enduring legacy of Apollo demonstrates the enduring power of myth and symbolism to shape our understanding of the world and ourselves. Conclusion. Apollo, the radiant god of light, stands as a complex and multifaceted deity, embodying the very essence of civilization, order, and the pursuit of knowledge. His influence permeated every facet of ancient Greek life, from music and poetry to prophecy and healing. While often portrayed as a benevolent and radiant god, his mythology also reveals a darker side, reminding us of the inherent complexities of the human condition. The enduring legacy of Apollo demonstrates the enduring power of myth and symbolism to shape our understanding of the world and ourselves, reminding us of the radiant potential and inherent contradictions within the human spirit. He is a god of light, but also a god who understands the shadows. He is a god of order, but also a god who recognizes the chaotic undercurrents of existence. In this duality, Apollo remains a relevant and compelling figure, a mirror reflecting the multifaceted nature of humanity itself.